I'm Dan Swindall, President and CEO of Blackstone Security Services. We just hit our 20th anniversary in May of this year, 2013. I started Blackstone basically with $500 in my pocket at the kitchen table, and 20 years later, we're one of the premier, I think, bragging rights, of course, security services in the Southwest. Last August or last September, I'm not sure exactly when it was, I spoke to one of my clients, who is actually one of your clients. He had expressed to me how Neal and Associates had really changed their outlook on the entire sales process. I knew I was having serious sales issues. What I had always done in the past, not always, but in the last several years, I would have an annual meeting. I would bring in all my managers from El Paso and Albuquerque and Tucson and all the Phoenix personnel. When I started talking to Dave, I realized that there's more to this than just having an annual meeting. It's an entire process that's all year round. And so during our initial discussions, Dave, I was talking to him about coming in and doing a rah-rah session with my sales team in December. And that's when we started really discussing more about what my role is instead of what the salespeople's role is. Dave has a TSO system, and I think that it's when I first heard about it, I was kind of confused on exactly what it is. But it's a total selling organization, and it's a process. And after Dave explained it to me, then I felt, oh, you know what? This is what I've been missing all this time. Dave worked with me on a regular basis, and my office looked like it had toilet paper hanging everywhere because we were all writing on the walls on big sheets of paper on trying to organize this process. We did it, and we tweaked it to meet Blackstone's needs, my company's needs, and so we had to put our own little moniker on it, so we call it the Blackstone Edge. Dave's big with acronyms, being prior military, and I'm prior military. Blackstone is a certified veteran-owned company. And there's a process or a term that's being used in my company all the time now that 6 months ago nobody had even heard of it. It's called PPT, People, Process, and Technology. And that has really opened the eyes to of my staff. They're realizing that everything has a process. Utilize technology when possible, but always have the right people in place. My sales are up, and my staff is happier. My salespeople are making commissions more than they have been ever. And so everybody's happy, including me, because sales are up. What I've realized is that having Neal and Associates helping and Dave in the office talking through things, it's not just sales. It's the entire way of doing business that has changed, and changed for the best.